see,
गुलाम मोहम्मद आ गया वापस.
Ghulam Mohammed नहीं, दूसरा आ गया. Where did he go?
Yeah.
So you see, this is the basic issue that we have to understand, that what Akhtar is saying, that now this person, the idealist, there has to be, for example, if he is not well off, if he is not able to earn a living himself, then there has to be some arrangement whereby he is able to look after, because he cannot provide free services to
आपको
the
याद है मैं कितना बार बार
Yeah.
कहता था कि आपके मैनेजर्स का इंतजाम करिए, उनकी रोजी का इंतजाम होना चाहिए, वरना आपका प्रोग्राम फेल.
तो रोजी के इंतजाम से ये अब आप देखें ना, अहमदाबाद में अहमदाबाद undertakes and the turnover is 5 million. If he is getting 2% of the 5 million, how much that would be still?
हाँ,
इस तरह इंतजाम हो रहा है. लेकिन
ये कुमिल्ला में हो गया.
लेकिन बेसिक चीज जो इजाज समझनी है, जो RSP में नहीं समझ में आती है उनको, वो ये है, they think that social organizer will go and do it.
वो सोशलिस्ट हैं, स्यूडो सोशलिस्ट.
अच्छा सर, दूसरा मैं एक और इशू रेज कर लूँ बिफोर.
हाँ,
इज दैट क्लियर स्टिल ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और इसका जो है?
I think
Because-
it is. I think the
Because Khan Sahab is not saying that do away with the organization.
No.
बाज़ दफा ये आप जो एक क्रिप्टिक रिमार्क्स बात कर देते हैं ना,
नहीं.
उसके
I
बाद
think it's a
डैमेजिंग
question
इफेक्ट
of-
होता है.
I think it's a question of the judgment of this flexibility over time and
Absolutely.
circumstance, and it's to try to say where do you push, with staff like in RSP, for instance, because they grew up with this. Many of them just take, VO and that's it, because somehow that idea got there. But the ability to think in a more flexible way and to make these relative judgments, not to abandon the VO structure at all, but simply to create this flexibility somehow. I mean, pragmatism or whatever it is.
No, I think this is very important. You have pointed out, sir, this
Not
this
only
sociological situation. I mean, that keeps on changing, and that has to be.
Not
taken
only you have to maintain these village organizations, but as I was from the very first day, I was saying that the best organizations are the shadow of the best idealist in the village. Sustain him, make him independent, take care of his expenses. They are the monks of like the monks of the Middle Ages. They have to be maintained. Like the Buddhist monks, they civilized the whole of Asia, the Buddhist monks. But they had to be fed. So in Comilla, this was my first concern, that the best managers should become, self-sufficient. They should be taken care of. And if there was a society about 4 miles from Comilla, they grew potatoes, and when the manager took these potatoes to the cold storage, he got a commission. In the very first year, he got several thousand rupees. That's good.
सर, इधर एक और इशू ऐड होता है.
हाँ,
वो ये है कि अगर एक 100 हाउस होल्ड का फॉर एग्जाम्पल गाँव, उसमें से एक एक्टिविस्ट है और उसने एक अपनी तंजीम भी बना ली है और वो खुद चला भी रहा है, लेकिन वो उसकी जो कवरेज है पूरे गांव की वो नहीं कर पाता. मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि हम एक एक्टिविस्ट के पास अपनी तंजीम वो चला रहा है जिसके मेंबर इसलिए सवाल किया कि तुम अपने गांव में तुम्हारे 24 मेंबर क्यों हैं और ज़्यादा क्यों नहीं है, तो उसका वो जवाब नहीं दे पाया.
वो आपको याद रखना चाहिए कि कोऑपरेटिव में 100% मेंबरशिप कभी भी नहीं, किसी मुल्क में नहीं. एंड वन ऑफ द रीजंस व्हाई द कोऑपरेटिव्स वर स्ट्रांग, दैट दे नेवर ट्राइड टू एनरोल एनीबॉडी. दे वर वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अबाउट एडमिशन. आज आपने सुना कि यूसुफ शाह जो है वो लेने को तैयार नहीं है लोग. बच्चे जाए कि वो जाए लोगों के पास, वो मना कर देता है. Every good club has to be exclusive to a certain extent. जो बेहतरीन स्कूल हैं वो हर एक का दाखिला नहीं ले लेते. ग्रामर स्कूल में 500 एप्लीकेशन आती हैं तो उसमें से 5 आदमी ले. तो अब ये एलिटिज्म नहीं है, ये एलिटिज्म नहीं है. दिस इज ए प्राइमरी कंडीशन ऑफ मेंटेनिंग एक्सीलेंस. और वो गरीबी और अमीरी की बिना पर नहीं होता है, वो मेरिट. अगर अमीरी और गरीबी की बिना पर होने लगे तो यू कैन ब्लेम इट, बट इट इज ऑन मेरिट. ग्रामर स्कूल में दाखिला जो है वो हमारा दोस्त समी स्कूल चला रहा है. एक सीट के लिए कम से कम 100 एप्लीकेंट्स होते हैं और हिज लाइफ हैज बिकम मिजरेबल. कई दफे तो उसे थ्रेटन किया है, इनकम टैक्स के केसेस चलाए हैं उसके खिलाफ. मिनिस्टर्स और इन सबको वो मना करते हैं. तो डोंट नेवर ट्राई टू डू दिस. This is pseudo democracy. It is not democracy.
So the second issue I think which I would like to raise, that too because of this observation that you made this morning about savings.
Huh.
Because in a situation where of course we start with the credit program, and where I think there is a system whereby people take loan and return in installments, then that is much better than just having small savings periodically, because then the installments really become. But the majority of the RSPs where the loan is not sort of being given to or being taken by the majority of the members of the organization. What would you advise in that situation?
Again, what is wrong with saving is not saving, but the use of saving, the misuse of saving. Suppose there is a village organization. You already heard that they had collected, initially their idea was that they would have 1 lakh or 2 lakhs of rupees from among themselves. Now if an organization wants to do that, that is how the cooperatives began. They collect. If there is a village organization and it collects saving and keeps it with itself for loaning out to others, it's a perfect thing. But you know, the central organization collects the saving and puts it in the bank. Or you ask the village organization to put their money in the bank. Then the money does not come back for investment in the village itself. So my point is the sociological and economic fact is, one, already money is being transferred from the rural to the urban area. And very little money goes back to the rural areas as investment. Don't help in that process. Second, there is more scope for investment locally than through the bank. The bank are making wrong investment. See how they are using our money, the depositors' money. See how they are. 80 billion rupees gone. Why do you put their money there? Why should I put my money there?
So the issue is not savings, the issue is how it's utilized.
Oh, what happens?
Because there could be other options as well. I mean, this is the... One is internal lending, which I think the RSP does. There are other options. I mean, now, since we started with all this savings, and admittedly it was all being invested in these commercial banks, and it was doing exactly what you've suggested. So the idea was, all right, what do we do with that now? So now we're going to try to start to set up this bank that will only work in these areas, and will, in fact, invest and recycle in that area, rather than saying to everybody, all right, just take your savings out. I mean, it's another way of trying to recycle the funds. If I understood correctly, the idea was not stopping savings, it was a question of how it's used.
As long as the money remains with the people,
Right.
it is available for them.
Right.
It's okay.
Manager, savings बंद करो.